All right, time to play with the dead. Janet L. Butts, Donald England. Oh, this is a cool cemetery. I'll show you around places here. The Arthur family. No pulling a sword out of that one. I love these old graves. These vintage jobbies. That's like marble, isn't it? Granite. You can always tell who the well-off people were in these things. At around 2009 or 2010, there was a windstorm and it knocked trees down in the cemetery and they wrecked a lot of the graves. The graves haven't been restored. Yeah, that windstorm was wild. You see how big these trees are? It picked up some of them and knocked them down like toys. Tim. Oh, oh, neat. Yeah, look at that. This is where all of Mount Washington's founding fathers. Oh, that's cool. My God, is that like it's supposed to be like the Constitution? Wow, I don't know what any of this means. Comfort hopper? Wow, this is the coolest grave marker I've seen. Very, very old. I love the scroll effect on it. Interesting. Those are like marbles. This is Whoopi and Father. Can't read the name, but he was apparently Daddy Woofy. Yeah, I'm getting you guys like the seriously old ones. Well, I can. Thing is, I don't quite know if 100% if I have permission to be back here. Pretty sure I do, but somebody could be like a Karen or a Ken to me. Look at this. The wood apparently meant a life cut short. I really dig that one. I figured the people that own these, like the deceased, would want people to come visit their graves and look at their graves and see how cool they are. So, Stump. We have a lot of German names here in Cincinnati. Barber. These are, wow. Normally, these really tiny ones tend to be like unborn babies. Shrimpton, the lost Bikini Bottom member who met with unfortunate circumstances. Don't ask what the Krabby Patty secret sauce is. Oh, man. Mm. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's a rough one. I don't know if I'll have that in the final cut. Kemp. Worn so much you can't read it, really. Mr. Brown. Lawrence Alice Shaw. You are not forgotten. Oh, man. Wow. I didn't look at the year. Yeah. People don't realize like growing into adulthood was an accomplishment, like an achievement in like an online game. Not everybody got to do it. You know, back when people would just have lots of kids and most of them wouldn't survive. That's completely eroded away. 1899, Davidson. I don't know if that was the headstone manufacturer. Another log. Again, the symbolism of a life cut short. Some of these guys are old enough to have gone down in the Civil War. You see how this is eroded? It was a sheep at one time, and it used to be legible. Um, Totally not legible now. Somebody seems to have done some repair work on that one. This is another sad one I remember. Go Reds. Ah, ooh, it is wicked hot here. Whoa. Oh, here's another one that looks like a scroll. Can't read it. Like these. Has a very Texas feel to it. I have made a mistake. I am now going into heat stroke. Hello, how's it going? Uh, I'm basically historical purposes, some of the very old markers. I was trying to map. There was a windstorm that came here about 15 years ago, knocked trees down. You're kidding. That's why there's some of those graves are damaged. Yeah, that's why we put the hearing where it is. That's why it's $32,000 with Hyde Park landscaping to clean up all the ice trees. That was wild. But I in 80 or in 93, I think it was the hurricane. What was it? Ivan? No. There was like a cell from that, and then there was the windstorm from like later. It was around 2009 or 2010, and boy, I don't forget that. So are you showing people what a mess this place is? Or? Well, I was showing some of the beautiful markers, yeah. The historical markers, and I was explaining that this. People can appreciate work we've done getting a lot of these restored. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous, by the way. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Hmm? You go on Find a Grave? Sometimes. Yeah. There's one guy I used to follow on social media. He ended up. We were taking pictures for that. Hmm? We've got our own website, cemeteryindex.com. Okay. Wow. Look at that. You can see where people are, and like Buck Ewing, the Reds catcher from the late 1800s. There was a guy here this morning taking a picture of that one. That was the one because I saw this. It had a catcher's mask on it. Mm-hmm, that's the one. That's Mr. Ewing. Yep, William Buck Ewing. Oh my goodness! Thank you for that information. I got to get out of the heat. It is dissolving me. It is terrible. Thank you. You have a great day.